Hello, Murray Newlands and John Rampton with another episode of the weekly video series by Search Engine Journal.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
So in this video, we're going to be looking at Bing. It's growing its market share. John, what do you think is behind that?
Well, to get a little bit on the statistical analysis, they're up a couple percent. They're taking that away from Google. I think a lot of it has to do with Facebook graph search. So any search query that doesn't involve a human or something that Facebook knows, it automatically defaults to Bing as the search engine. So as you know, Zuckerberg announced probably like 4 or 5 months ago that they have 1 point some odd billion search queries a day. I'd imagine that's more along the lines of almost 2 billion a day now that they have that and everybody's using it. But a large percentage of those are all going to Bing search results.
So as users, we become trained, we don't need to go to Google anymore. We can search in Facebook. It will provide relevant results.
Yep.
That percentage is only likely to grow.
Correct. Yeah. Facebook is just growing. I mean, you can see it on their users, plus the users that are there are staying longer and they're starting to trust Facebook with a lot more of their results.
So what would you say are the tips if you, like Bing is growing, it's only a percentage, but that's quite a fast growth, percentage growth wise for the market over a short period. We can just see that expanding. What are your tips for optimizing for Bing?
Bing is a lot about design,
right?
And relativity to the user. So you need to build your pages and sites around the whole experience of user. So if a user is searching for a specific intent, they want to know everything about that.
So obviously I'm seeing a lot of that in the video world. People are making great videos, they're embedding them in great looking sites, and that's really helping to optimize them for Bing. If you're thinking about this theoretically, I know that you spoke to Bing recently. How did they describe this?
So Bing describes it as if a person is searching that they want to buy a puppy.
So wait a minute. YouTube has cats and Bing has puppies.
Bing has puppies, YouTube has cats. Just in case, you know, you're
dancing puppies?
Sure, dancing puppies, whatever kind of puppies you want.
Okay.
But if you're searching for a puppy and you say, I want to buy a puppy, what does that person want? Well, it's hard for a search engine to tell, so they're going to rank the best results. But if you're just optimizing for, I want to buy a puppy, you're not going to be on the top because that's not necessarily the searcher's intent. They want to know everything behind that. They want to know, you know, everything about buying a puppy, what shots the puppy needs to get, what the puppy needs to eat, what happens when the puppy gets sick, everything relevant to that puppy. And sites that are optimizing and growing everything around that are going to rank better.
So it's interestingly that they're going for design as one of the key features.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that is? Is it user experience? Is it better looking sites tend to have had more time put into them? Why do you think that produces more?
Completely, it's all about user intent and interactions and a good experience. So if a person comes to a website and they have a terrible experience, they're going to leave immediately. So that makes Bing kind of look like the idiot, or Google look like the idiot if they're serving up those search results. But if they go to a website that's extremely well designed, well thought out, interacts with the customer, does everything, that's going to provide a really good experience, and Google and Bing look like the good guy in that situation. So, I mean, question for you, I mean, it's the same in the video world. You're extremely big in the video world. What are you seeing, you know, clever designed websites? I mean, what are you seeing in the video world?
I mean, obviously, what's interesting was that YouTube's changed last autumn, meaning that longer, better produced videos are the ones that get more priority. And I think users are willing to interact with a heavier medium in a longer period, and so it's just got to be higher quality. There's so much content being produced that the only way you can compete is with quality, and that drives up the quality for the user, and that's what everyone wants to see.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. It's that quality and that user experience that I think is so important when you're doing SEO, when you're driving people to your business, when you're thinking about your design on your website. I mean, think about the user. Don't think about, oh, what's our funnel, or what's this, or how are we going to make a sale. Think about really good user experience, and they'll get there.
I'm Murray Newlands with John Rampton. This is another episode of the Search Engine Journal video series. We would love your feedback. We'd love your comments. Let us know what you want us to talk about, maybe who you want us to interview. Maybe there's some software you would like us to cover. Please make comments below.
And always make sure to subscribe. And again, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and we'll try and answer them as best as we can.
See you next time.
Thanks, you guys.